Hi, this is Vicky with Condi Systems Technical Support, and I am in Adobe Illustrator CS5 version, and I'm going to demonstrate as I did with the Corel version, but in Adobe Illustrator, which two similar applications, but the ways in which you do things are extremely different within the app. So I wanted to show you how to do a stroke and fill just with a simple object. How do you add color, change color? How do you add a stroke, change the stroke color, or get rid of the stroke, or get rid of the fill? And we can do this with simple graphics, or actually vector images, very easily. And I'm going to demonstrate using just a simple square. This is a basic video on how to add fill or to get rid of fill, also to add stroke, change the color of the stroke, or get rid of the stroke, and the stroke being the outline. And right now, as you can see on this document, I have just an outline here, and I'm using my pick tool, and what I have over here is my color palette, and we use RGB, and with our sublimation here at Condi, we recommend the RGB color palette to be the best for our ICC profiles. To show the color palette, you can hide it, or you can grab this meaning your color, and then expand this panel out by clicking on it. And rather than choosing the color guide, I've selected the color. And here we're going to pay attention to this top square right here. This box with just an outline around it to the forefront, which is what I mean by that is means that it's if I select this one, it's to the forefront. That's the fill, and there's no fill. And if I select that one, that's the stroke, the outline, and that's the one I'm going to be working with because it's in front of the fill. Okay, so again, just quickly, this box here that's solid with the red line through it, that is the fill, and there is no fill. And this box, if I click on that, brings the stroke to the front, which is black, and it shows the color here of the stroke. So if I want to change the color with my RGB selected here over to my right, I can choose my RGB values if I have a specific value in which I want to use, and you would do that with color matching. I can enter those values by simply just typing in here, and then tab down and choose. So with RGB, you're going to have 3 values, and that would change the color to a particular value that I have selected. And with that value selected, I can simply choose my object with my pick tool. This is my object, my graphic, and have that fill by changing these values, or by simply, we'll leave that 0, we'll change this by 5, and that would change that fill to the color in which I've entered here, which would be the values of the red, green, and blue. Okay, and that would change this stroke here to that color. Or I can just simply use my eyedrop. If I take my cursor and just hover over the colors here, I can simply choose a color by selecting or just clicking over that area, and as you can see, my stroke is turned red. And to show it better, I just click off the page, and you can see that, off of the object, and you can see that my stroke here is now the color that I had chosen here. Alright, now if I want to get rid of that stroke, I can very easily do that by just clicking in this box here, and that would get rid of the stroke. But of course I have to select on it, otherwise it won't work. So you just, once you've selected the object, click the box there, the stroke is gone. Now when I click off the object, you can see that it's gone, but my box is still there. So I'm going to select it again and show you how to use the fill tool doing the same thing. So let's click on the square in the back so we can bring the fill to the front, and that's the fill is what we'll be working with. And then I can use my eyedrop and just click in here, and that turns my fill within the box. The complete color is now black, and as we know with RGB, a pure black is 000, and you can see that's there. And if I want to get rid of it, I just click on the box with the red line. It says none when I hover over it, or I can choose the values that I want the color to be by just typing in that value, tabbing down, and just typing something in. And then the color of the box or the fill will change to the value in which I type within these fields here. And to add a stroke again, I can just simply choose my stroke box, bring it to the forefront, and add a stroke, or choose not to add a stroke. So that's how you would do it with the Adobe Illustrator programs. And I hope this has helped. My name is Vicki. I work with Conde Systems in the support department, and stay tuned to and be aware that there are other videos on CondeTV.com that give basic instructions on some of the tools for CorelDRAW, Photoshop, and the Adobe Illustrator versions for die sublimation. Again, thank you for your time.